Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome class of 2019 valedictorian, Ashar Farooq.
Wow. Just think, in about 2 hours, we're about to get richer. A lot richer. Let me let you in on a little secret. High school graduates are expected to make about $10,000 more per year than non-high school graduates. Woo! That's about, let's see, $650 a school day if you retire at the wonderful age of 65. That's some investment. Remember, money never sleeps. I guess Drake said it best. Guess you lose some and win some, as long as the outcome is income. Now this is definitely a win, so let's begin. Assalamu alaikum, good morning. Welcome to the series finale of school, part 1 of a lot. I would like to welcome and thank Mr. Ciapetta, Board of Education, Dr. Bernardo, Mr. Murphy, Administration, Faculty, Steve Bartholomew, and, of course, the graduates of the class of 2019. It's a pretty Gucci day. The sun is right there. Don't look at it. The economy is well. You heard Mr. Khan's spicy speech earlier. And now you're obliged to hear me speak before we get to the real part, the diplomas. Today, I would like to give you my take on the continuity and change question for your educational career thus far. You know, the question that asks you to describe what changed that would remain the same, as emphasized heavily by Ms. Catalano. Some things will likely not alter. I'm sure next year the 300 room will still give students a rooftop view of the pool on the 4th floor. The 600 ring will still have the sweet smell of fish. The math classrooms are definitely going to be haunted by Kurt Weiler. However, far more than not, things change. They don't stay the same, shocker. Just look at yourselves. Many of you have survived ELAs, those intermediate school dance unit and gym. The emotional roller coaster on that last day of the Scholastic Book Fair. 2 periods of English at Saliswood. Monthly gym articles at Simpson, and Simpson in general. Freshman Friday, and power outages, inhumane long days at Whitman to get to today. And though we're all here, no survival journey was the same. For many immigrants like myself, this path was almost unbearable. Take my first day of 3rd grade, for example, at Birchwood. Without any real clue, I brought a very nice flip phone to school and started using it in the cafeteria to tell my parents I was doing fine. Quite different from Pakistan. That day was the first, and perhaps the only time, I would like to say, that I was sent down to the principal's office. But, as the saying goes, it's not how you start, it's how you finish, and we're here now. Progress for me came after those ESL classes and those failed English and ISTAT exams. I've pushed myself while taking full advantage of the resources that the South Huntington schools and the community offered me, including diversity, incredibly understanding teachers, valuable academic help, activities to experiment with and take calculated risks, and a great languages atmosphere as I learned English and Spanish while maintaining my own native Urdu. My story is your story of vision and pure hard work. I've seen your resilience in the fields, classrooms, at your jobs, and at home. Continue writing your story. Mi historia es su historia, una historia de visión y de puro trabajo duro. He visto su resiliencia en el campo, en los salones, en sus trabajos y en casa. Continúe escribiendo su historia. मेरी कहानी आपकी कहानी है. मेरी कहानी नज़र और मेहनत की है. मैंने आपकी ताकत देखी हुई है मैदान में, पढ़ाई के कमरे में, जो काम पे और घर पे. आप अपनी कहानी लिखते रहें. all of our stories will inevitably change. After all, change is what has happened to Whitman in our 4 years. No school IDs around our necks anymore. Few more benches around school. 1 minute bell. Ice cream, churros, and of course coffee. And who can forget about Albert.io? From DQ to Popeyes to Kebab Express, alhamdulillah, the neighborhood and the world also has changed. So I'd like to thank you, my family, for bearing with my craziness during the grind these 4 years. And very interesting, for experiencing these changes with me, and for making the rough spots a little more smooth. And as we embark on perhaps the biggest change for our lives, be ready to wake up to do what needs to be done that day. Good isn't good enough, and better isn't better because there's always a best. You are what you repeatedly do. Thus, make excellence a habit, not an act. Remember, yesterday is a history, tomorrow is a mystery, just like how it should be. Expand and shrink your long and short-term perspectives as needed. So I urge you, life would be really boring, no cap. And we're anything but boring. We're the future, literally. J. Cole summed it up best when he said that we ain't picture perfect, but we worth the picture still. So, take those pictures today, and congratulations to all of you on this incredible accomplishment and all the ones you're bound to have. Keep it halal, keep it 100. Yes!